Hey, what's up guys, Ali here from mysocialu.com and welcome back to my channel. So can you target small medium business owners on Facebook using Facebook ads? The answer is yes, and we're gonna see some different options inside this video today. Before we jump into it, you know what to do. Subscribe, hit the bell icon, and also like this video. All right, now let's jump into this. So first of all, what I want to do is just give you some ideas of different types of targeting. There are multiple ways that you can use inside Facebook ads targeting options, which is inside the ad set. We're gonna see all of that in a second. I want to show you give you some of these ideas so you can A/B test these and see which one works best for you. All right, so let's jump into this. So first of all, so how do you target small medium business owners? So there are three sort of like ideas I want to discuss or brainstorm with you or give you in this video today. The first one is by digital activities. So Facebook has categorized people into like different digital activities. So people who are small medium business owners, that's what you want to reach out to with your Facebook ad, so you're able to target them. Number two, kind of inside the digital activities, also you're able to target people who are the admins of Facebook business pages. And guess what, if you are a small medium business owner, let's say I have a restaurant or maybe I have a furniture store in Dallas, Texas, there's a good chance, actually there's a very great chance that I'm gonna be admin of my Facebook business page, right? So you can also target people with that. And then number two is you can target people by different job titles, so business owners or CEOs. And then number three is you can target people by different industries, like business or services or retail or restaurant, things of that nature. All right, now so this was the theory part of this video. Let's jump right into the ads manager and let me show you how to access some of these options. And by the way, all of these are going to be available inside the ad set, because ad set is where you target or set your targeting for Facebook ads. Okay, so here we are. I'm logged into one of my ads accounts. I'm gonna click on create, and let's say I'm creating a brand new campaign, and for sake of demo, let's say traffic campaign, and I'm just gonna call it test traffic small medium businesses, and then hit continue. And now we are at the second step of Facebook ad creation, which is the ad set, and this is where you set your audience. So I'm gonna scroll down to a section called detailed targeting right here. This is where all the magic happens. So here I'm gonna type small business owners, and look at this. So I'm able to, here is the behavior, and that's exactly inside the digital activities. That's what I was talking about right here. And you can just type that in and just kind of select it the way I did, or you can also go to browse and then go inside behavior and digital activities, and then you're able to select that. So right now I have selected small business owner. Now look at on this side, so people who list themselves as small business owners or small business pages on Facebook. So when I have this selected, these are who I am targeting. So you see how powerful this could be, and it's a lot of people in the United States. So it's 5.3 million people. Here's another thing. Maybe you're running a campaign and you only want to target in your city. So for example, you only want to target New York. So do make sure you have your right location set, because maybe you are a marketing agency like us, and then you want to target people in your city because you want to provide the marketing services. So make sure you have the right location set. So let's go back. For now, I'm gonna just set this back to United States. Now let's scroll down, and if I go back to the digital activities, so I'm gonna go browse and then go inside behavior and then scroll down, and let's find digital activities right here, and then Facebook page admin. So this is very, very powerful. Now I'm able to select these different Facebook pages. Ooh, it went back. Let me close that. Let's go back to Facebook page admin. So right now I'm targeting the business page admins. I can also look at this. So Facebook page admins. And if you want to be specific, let's say you want to go after the health and beauty or food and restaurant, you can select those as well. So it's totally like up to you, right? So you're able to target or find small, medium business owners by the digital activities, right? So that was our like option number one. Let's look at the sort of the idea or option number two, which is by the job titles. Now here's something interesting. I would not target all of these in like one ad set. So what you could do is, let's say if you have a campaign budget of $100, so maybe spend the 10% or 20% of the budget in the beginning to do some A/B testing. So maybe in one campaign, one ad set, you only target the admins. In the second ad set, you only target by the small, medium business owner. In the third ad set, you can target by the job title. So you want to separate them because you want to see which one is working best for your business and your campaign. So it's very important to do some A/B testing in the beginning and to get some data. All right, so now if I go back here and I'm gonna search business owners and look at this. So I am seeing business owner and I'm looking for job title. So, and the description is people who listed their jobs. Ooh, I'm not able to select that. Let's go back. So if you read on the right hand side of where my mouse is, the window disappeared, but people who listed their job titles as business owners. Those are the people you want to reach out to, right, with this campaign. So you can select this right here. And you see this number is increasing, 43 million people. So that's probably a lot of people to be targeting in just like one campaign. All right, let's go back here and look at some other options. So, and also, so business owner was one, and you can also look at this. It's also, you can type it in, or, so for example, I can do CEO. Look at that, Chief Executive Officer, right? You can also go to browse and then demographic and then work and then the job titles and then do some searches here. For example, ooh, it's not working. Yeah, there you go. So we already got owners, a business owner selected. So you can either type it in here or you can just browse it and then go find it inside these three options. So demographics, interest, and then behavior, right? Let's close this down. Let's close this down because I want to see how many people are here. So not many people who have listed their work title or job titles as business owners, right? So let's see if I do CEO. Let's add that. Now we have 13 million people. That's a lot. And then the other thing is you can also, once you input like a couple of things here, a couple of like settings, you can click on the suggestions and then look at this. So owner and CEO, owner and manager, managing director, because those are the type of titles that people that you want to reach out to, the small and medium business owners, they might have. Founder, right? So very cool. There you go. And here's another thing I like to do. So if you, let's say these people, they could be anyone, right? So when I'm targeting like owner and CEO, it could be a restaurant owner, it could be a furniture store owner, it could be a owner of a startup, it could be owner of a technology company, right? So it could be like anyone, right? So one of the things you can do is you can narrow this audience. So let's say, for the sake of example, let's say I'm trying to reach people who are startup founders or startup owners, right? In that case, I might even like add the word founder as a, see if that's not available as a job title. It's not. But as a startup owner, what I can do is that, hey, these people may have this title, plus also they are interested in, let's say, startups as an interest, or even the 500 startups or startups.com, Mashable. Now, if anyone who is like a technology startup founder or owner, they're very likely to be familiar with these publications because these are very well known in the startup community. And look at this, even the startup company, lean startup, startup weekend. So some of these things are so a restaurant owner will probably not know what a startup weekend is, but a startup founder will definitely know what that is. So you're able to kind of narrow down the audience by adding lean startup, business incubator, and that's entrepreneurship, right? Now what I have selected here is my ad, or my targeting is going to be people who have these job titles and also they have these interests, right? So it's very narrow now, 8.5 million. I can still add more people and maybe even like bring it more, make it more like narrow or smaller. But the idea is you can go inside the narrow and then narrow down your audience to go like more specific. So for example, if you wanted to go after a furniture industry, I could add right here. So a lot of different options here, right? So door furniture, Nebraska furniture mart, so many different things. So let's say if I type furniture store, it doesn't come up, it doesn't show me anything. But furniture as an interest, yeah. So if you think about this, so if someone who is a owner and CEO and their interests are like a lot in like furniture, and I can even like go look at the suggestions and then go even further down, IKEA, because that might be like, if I want to target a local furniture store, then IKEA is one of their competition. So they may have expressed some interest about IKEA or maybe engaged with their content on Facebook, right? So there are unlimited ways of like going about how do you create these target audiences inside your ad set. But I wanted to show you that you can also click on narrow your audience and then layer these, we call them like layering the different audiences. So you can have one parameter and then also create an and function, and must also match, and add some demographic interest behaviors or different like keywords in there as well. All right, let's go back here. So we looked at the digital activities, we looked at the job titles, and also we talked about how you can use narrow audiences and then narrow down your target audience in the ad set as well. The third one is by work and industry. So that's actually very powerful as well. Let's actually do it right here. So I'm gonna go inside browse interest, I believe, and actually it's going to be under demographic, work, and industries, right? So let's actually select food and restaurant, right? So people with roles, so now look at the description, people with roles in food and restaurants, right? Example, cashier, stuff like that. So when I select this, now, so if you step back and think about this, so what I have done right now is, so I'm targeting people who have these job titles, potentially owners, founders, CEOs, right? And also they work in food and restaurant industry. Guess what? With this targeting, I'm likely to be, my ads will likely reach out to people who are like local restaurant owners or who have some sort of, a business related to the food and the restaurant industry, right? So this is very, very powerful. And again, I want to emphasize the importance of A/B testing. The thing is, with Facebook ads, you always have to test it and then make your decisions based on the data that you see. There's no like a golden rule about Facebook ads that, okay, if you target this ABC, this group, your ads are always going to work. No. For every business, for every campaign, for every offer, you have to test and see what works best for your business. Let the data tell you what's working best and what's not. So let's go back here. We looked at several different options. So one of the ways you can target small medium business owners is by digital activities, by even like targeting the business page admins. The second method is by looking at different job titles, and we saw you can combine job titles and narrow down the audience with like several different things. And the third one is also by work industries. And the example we just saw, I actually had these two narrowed down. So I combined the job titles and the industries to be more sort of specific. But if you want, you can just target by the industry as well. So I can kind of, if I close this down, and I'm gonna close this down, so I can demographic, work, industries, and let's say I want to target business and finance people, so people with roles in business and finance, right? That's a group I'm gonna target right now. and then people who are in food and restaurant. So there are multiple ways. So I can target by industries separately, or I can do like an and function and like layer down to be more specific and more targeted to reach out. It really depends on what's the campaign, what's the goal of your campaign, and who are you trying to reach. And that's why it's really important to do some A/B testing in the beginning, and then let the data tell you, you know, what's working, what's not, and then double down on what's working for you, and then, you know, kill the campaign that's not working, right? All right, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you guys have any questions about Facebook ads, targeting, how to find the right audience for your business, leave those questions in the comments below. We will be more than happy to look at your questions and then give you some insights. Thanks again for tuning in today. I'm gonna see you in the next video, and before you go, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell icon, and like this video. Bye for now.